Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a layout share, and I have my personal embellishments here to put on wherever I may have forgotten them. And I know for a fact there are several missing. In fact, this first one needs a sunflower or a or a penguin, or both. And I think I can do this little sunflower for him. I've got layouts here going back to last month when I was in Calvin Ball, although I don't think I have any really heavy-duty, heavily embellished ones. Towards the end of the month, I began having a lot of medical appointments, shall we say. Okay, so these three that are up first are, I had these watercolors that we bought in Mykonos back in 2012. I had these watercolors framed with these pattern paper backgrounds, mats. And one of them fell on the floor and the frame broke. And the other frames were not in great shape. They were kind of cheap. So I decided that I would make scrapbook pages out of them. I used a little tag and a few embellishments that that kind of worked for them. Let me get another sunflower here for this one. And I'm going to hang them in the same place where they were, but just using some command strip clips that kind of hold them up there. And that's how I'm hanging most of my layouts these days. Let me get this on here, and I'll go right under there with that. So sunflowers on those, and I'll put a sunflower on this one. Let me see if I can get one. Here's a little glittery one that I can kind of sneak in there like that. Okay. So they all have their, and they're letter size, 8.5 by 11. I used similar elements so that you could see that they're a triptych. So I'll put those aside. This one is one I did for Mixed Media Mayhem, where there was a hexagon honeycomb kind of background. And I used Vicki Boutin's Storyteller, this tag, this frame, these circles, and these flowers. I think the pencil and the clip came from Color Study. The bee is a bramble fox, and I've got another bee right here, so I don't need a bee on this one. This one also has the bee, the baby squirrel for Ava, the bee for Barrett, and the alligator for Allie, and the ladybug. Where's the ladybug? Oh, right here, down here by the red mushrooms. And this was my challenge team page for Bramble Fox. And I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Bramble Fox pieces. And I added this one just for the heck of it. It didn't make sense. I couldn't fit it up in the in this little area, but because it's pink, it matches this little heart. Oop, there's another piece right there. So 9 Bramble Fox pieces on that one. This one is the Crazy Dog page, and it is a Scrap Squad Sunday and Scrap Backwards Monday page from last week. I kind of had a week sort of get away from me, like I said, towards the end of the month. This started that was the last weekly Scrap Squad lift. This starts day 1 of the Scrap Squad's 12 days of spring scrap lifts. And this one does need a B. And I'm going to pull, I think I'll do this beehive that has, it's a flare that has a hive and a bunch of bees swirling around it. And I think it would work on this page. So let me, I don't know if I want to use it here or there. I think I'll use it down here. And I hope you can see where I'm putting it. Kind of right there. Okay. So I have a B, and then I have a companion page that uses the inside of this one as the base here, and the original had some kind of shadowing underneath it, and I really liked that. Let's see here. I'm going to use just this little bee. Oops, it separated from its wing. Let me get that out here. And what I'm going to do is put it here. And then I have this wing to put there. And then I have his little antennae to put here. Okay, so those are now adorned with bees. And those are, I think I mentioned that, those are companion pages. This is a page that will have a companion page. It's Katybug and Alligator, and I don't have any fussy cut alligators here in this batch. I think I used the last one for that other page. I will put this one aside as needing something else. I will put the ladybug on, and I'm going to put it over here where there's not a lot of color. I notice when I look at the photo, you're not really seeing these kind of clear stickers with the outline flowers. So I'll put the ladybug here, and then maybe I'll put the alligator there. So I'll put it off to the side saying needs more work. Okay, Crazy Dog page. Doesn't need a bee or a butterfly or anything. She just has pretty much everything on the page, so her life is full. And this is a Katybug page, and I do have a ladybug on it. It's also, all of these are Scrap Squad lifts, and I will be putting those out on my my Scrappy Cathy Scrappy Cathy Facebook page I'll arrange them into a grid, and I'll put all of the the links there. I'm not sure when I'll get that done. Might not be until tomorrow. But this was for Mixed Media Mayhem, and it was a Scrap Squad lift. And this was another Scrap Squad lift that has a ladybug and a baby squirrel, and so those are already on there. This one had straight starbursts or sunburst in the original, and I curved it into rainbow rays instead of sunburst rays. I love how this one came out, and I used my fake stitching kind of color matched to the rays of the rainbow, and the scissors because Katie had just given Ava a haircut. This was a page about John. It has turtle for me and sunflowers galore for John and even a penguin. This is probably my favorite page of the whole batch. It's one I did yesterday on the 8th to celebrate the 8th. And this was a photo from our last April 8th that we got to spend together back in 2020. So this one is one I did just this morning. It's the day 7 scrap lift. So I did them out of order. I did 8 before 7 because I was intimidated by the original here. And then once I decided to do the twine in the shape of crazy football plays, instead of the stitching, which I don't do, then I just started yanking stuff out of my Scrap Backwards kit in 3s, 3 curvy arrows, 3 stars, 3 tabs, 3 tickets, 3 acetate backgrounds, 3 tags, and then I started just in the little valleys created by the torn paper, I started putting sayings and, inspirational kinds of things that are appropriate for a kiddo who's getting ready to graduate from high school. Whoops, that didn't stick, did it? And head out into the world and make his way in said world. And he loves the page, so I'm thinking it's good. I'm thinking it worked. It accomplished what I needed for it to. I'm gonna put some glue underneath this arrow as it comes down onto the other arrow, and that should hold it in there. It doesn't want to stick to the bottom of the page. And I do not have any bees here, and I want to do bees, 3 different bees. So I'm going to pull one of these, and I need to open these up. Oops, I guess I have opened it up at least part way. So we'll do this, and I'll put the bee on the flower. I would like a little bit of foam behind it. So it stands up. I should have gotten, I know I have probably underneath all of my layouts is where I have my my narrow. I'll put that right there. And then I need a different bee. Maybe to, well, that's kind of a goofy one. Let's see. I could put this, I need one that's going the other direction. If I'm gonna put it on there, let me take one of these and I'll put it kind of, it's just I wanted 3 different ones, so I'm gonna put that one right there. And then let me get one of these larger ones. Okay, this is meant to go on that leaf, and I don't know if that makes sense up here, but it could work. I'm just going to peel it off the leaf. I'll use the leaf somewhere else. And I'm going to put it right here. And I will take the antennae and put them, well, it needs to go under the wing, doesn't it? Okay, and I need to put, this is too much work to be in a layout chair, but it was my own fault for not thinking of it. And you know what? When I showed the page to Barrett, he loved the page, but he wanted to know where the bee was, so he looks for it, even if nobody else does. And I know from my notes that I get from all of you out there, and especially you, Sally, I know you all look for them sometimes as well. Let me do that. And I'll put that down there, and then the antennae go there. Okay, I think that's all I needed. And I've got to kind of go through my bees and make sure they're all usable. So those are my pages. It's not a huge batch, but I think I'm happier with this batch of pages than I have been in a while. I haven't been thrilled with what I've been doing. Everything kind of looked like something was missing, but I'm happy with these. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. I have some medical stuff coming up that will may or may not affect my ability to get stuff done, but I'm going to do as much as I can. I will definitely be able to get through all 12 days of the 12 days of scrap lifts, and I'll try to do ahead of time before the surgery. I'll try to do as much as I can of my weekly and monthly pages, like Mixed Media Mayhem and my Monday Scrap Backwards page and things like that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.